Welcome to Zone 6 Picks, your go-to source for daily sports betting predictions, expert insights, and free picks across the biggest games in the NBA, WNBA, NFL, MLB, NCAA, and more. We specialize in delivering accurate, research-backed betting content with no subscriptions, no hidden fees, just straightforward betting advice you can trust. Before we get started, a quick shout-out from my partner Zone 6.
What's up, family? Thanks for tapping in with Zone 6 Picks, where we drop game picks every single day. Straight free picks, no pay for play. If you like winning, this is the zone you need to be in, Zone 6. Just show the channel some love, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you don't never miss a money play. Let's eat.
What's up, family? Welcome back to Zone 6 Picks. Tonight, we're breaking down a massive NFC East rivalry game to open Week 1. The Dallas Cowboys traveling to Philadelphia to face the Eagles on Thursday, September 4th. The books have the Eagles favored at -8, and the big question is whether Philly can cover that number at home in a primetime spotlight. Let's dig into the matchup. Now, before we get into it, let me point out the fact that this is Week 1. We have no real in-season data to base these picks on, just historical data and off-season moves. Tread lightly and don't bet heavy. The Eagles are coming off a 2024 season, where they were one of the most balanced teams in the league. Offensively, they finished 7th in points scored with 463, and their rushing attack was 2nd overall, piling up over 3,000 yards. That ground game, now featuring Saquon Barkley alongside Jalen Hurts, gives them a serious 1-2 punch that can wear defenses down. On the defensive side, Philly was even better, giving up the second fewest points in the league at just 303. They allowed only 4.74 yards per play, consistently shutting down both the run and the pass. Dallas, on the other hand, had a rough 2024 campaign, finishing with one of the weakest defenses in the NFL. They ranked 31st in points allowed at 468 and gave up over 6,000 yards of total offense. Their run game was almost non-existent, ranking 27th with only 1,705 rushing yards. That imbalance put way too much pressure on their passing attack, which, while solid, couldn't carry the team consistently. The biggest storyline heading into this game is the Cowboys' decision to trade away Micah Parsons to Green Bay. Parsons didn't light up the stat sheet against Philly last season, but his presence always commanded attention. Without him, this defense loses its most disruptive player, and against a run-first team like the Eagles, that absence will be felt over 4 quarters. Compounding things, Dallas is dealing with other defensive injuries, including Shavon Revel Jr., DeMarvion Overshown, and Perion Winfrey, leaving them thin in key spots. Philadelphia, meanwhile, comes in healthy and deep. Hurts has a proven connection with his receivers, but the real difference-maker is Barkley. He adds explosiveness to an already elite rushing attack, and his ability to force defenses to commit extra bodies up front will open things up for the passing game. When it comes to trends, the numbers scream Philadelphia. The Eagles have won 10 straight at Lincoln Financial Field, averaging almost 29 points scored and allowing just over 16 in that span. They've beaten Dallas in back-to-back meetings, including a dominant 41-7 home win. In fact, they've taken 5 of the last 6 against the Cowboys in Philly. On the flip side, Dallas was shaky on the road last season, covering the spread in less than half of their away games. The betting markets are already reflecting this gap. The line opened at Eagles -7 and has pushed out to -8 or even -8.5 after the Parsons trade. Public sentiment is leaning heavy on the Eagles, with nearly all the moneyline action and the majority of spread bets backing Philadelphia. That tells you the market expects Philly to keep rolling at home. So where does that leave us? If you line up the stats, the matchups, the situational trends, and the roster changes, everything points to the Eagles controlling this game. Their rushing dominance should chew clock and grind down Dallas's front 7, while their defense is built to limit what's left of the Cowboys' offense. My projection for this one: Philadelphia Eagles 35, Dallas Cowboys 20. That's a comfortable 15-point margin, which clears the -8 line with room to spare. My official recommendation is over, and the Eagles -8 or 8.5, trusting the home field, the trends, and the superior roster. Family, that wraps up our breakdown for Eagles and Cowboys. But since this is Week 1, I've got to stress something important: bankroll management. The NFL is our bread and butter. It's the sport we do best, but that doesn't mean you fire off your whole roll in the first week. Stay disciplined, stick to your unit sizes, and trust the process. This is a long season, and we're going to eat together all year if we keep our heads straight. The energy is high because football is finally back, and this is where Zone 6 shines. So lock in with the Zone, stay consistent, and let's get ready for one of our biggest seasons yet. Zone 6 picks were built for this.